Hi, I'm Kristen Barabu, owner of Bend Beyond. Today's posture focus is Utkatasana, awkward pose. In all of our Bend 90 classes, we practice all three parts of this amazing posture. It's part of our warm-up sequence that happens before that official party time. When I first started my practice, I remember thinking at the beginning of every class, if I can just make it through awkward pose, I've got the rest of the class done. It's a difficult posture, and it's definitely that point where you're gonna feel your heartbeat start to elevate, and you could lose your breath and things could get a little out of control. So it's essential at those moments to stay with your breath. Find your breath in and out of your nose, and even in this challenging pose, find some ease. This posture strengthens your legs, it increases hip flexion, it increases core strength. It is such a powerful posture, warming up all the body's major muscles at the beginning of class so that you can have a great practice. Let's take a closer look. Step your right foot to the right, 6 inches, about hip width between your toes and your heels. This is key. Keep your heels behind your toes throughout the posture, all three parts. If you let the heels tend in, as you sit down, your knees will bow out. If you let the heels go out, as you sit down, your knees will bow in. So to keep the good alignment, make sure your heels are invisible behind the toes throughout. Let's take a look from the side view. Feet 6 inches, arms up parallel to the floor. Shoulders down away from your ears, and actively stretch your fingers forward throughout all three parts. Keep your arm muscles contracted, nice and tight. Exhale, suck your stomach in, so important, the core engagement, and sit down. Remember to sit back and down. When you sit forward and down, your knees come forward over the toes and you lose the engagement in the glutes. Instead, imagine that chair is a couple inches further behind you and sit back and down to keep the knees in good alignment and to engage not only all the muscles of the thighs, but the glutes as well. Stomach in to bring the upper body back, a backward bend in space without spinal extension. Avoid flaring the ribs into a full back bend, and instead keep your navel in, neutral spine throughout. Inhale, come up, and keep your arms up there to really build the strength there throughout the three parts. The second part, come up maximum on your toes. Again, suck your stomach in and sit down. Hips go to the chair. If you can't quite get there on any given day, no problem. Remember, alignment comes first. Spine straight, shoulders down, stomach in. Inhale, come back up. Again, keep your arms up there. Contract your triceps one more time. The third part, here, come up just enough on your toes to bring your knees together. You may not need to lift your heels up at all, or they may need to lift quite high. Notice what's right for your body. Suck your stomach in and sit down slowly. As you sit down, let the heels peel up naturally and squeeze your inner thighs together. Avoid sitting down all the way and collapsing and letting the knees point upward. Instead, squeeze your thighs together, point your knees down and forward so that you hover above your heels, stomach in again, spine straight, shoulders away from the ears, reach your fingers forward, triceps tight. From the side, you can see your body looks like a perfect box. To come out of it, again, squeeze your knees, take a deep breath, and slowly come up. Stretch up through your spine all the way up, feet together, arms down by your side, and you've warmed up all the major muscle groups of the body. Keep these tips in mind next time you make it to your mat, and I hope they'll help you get more out of your practice with us. See you soon.